Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Been a while since I made a video. We went through 30 days out of 50 rain, cool temperatures. Then we had this heat wave, 100 degrees. Then temperatures went down to 60 again. Weather affects my ability to move. But anyway, how is your heart today? Is your heart kind? How is your mind? Is your mind calm and clear? There's a highway back there. I've been coming down so long I just ignore the sounds, or they don't interfere with my time here at the Sacred Grove. So the topic today is about when we're going through a situation and we become overwhelmed, I'll call it a treatment. A treatment that helps ease the suffering is speaking to someone else that's gone through the same thing and has overcome it. I recently had a situation, well, it's been going on for over a year, nonsense with the Veterans Administration. And I was overwhelmed by it. So, one of the practitioners I see is an acupuncture therapist. She mentioned what I was going through to a disabled veteran representative, service officer. He gave her his card, which she gave to me 4 days ago when I went for an acupuncture treatment. The reset. That's what they do for me, those treatments. So I spoke with Dawn finally today for over an hour. He has a lot of conditions that I have. Heart attack survivor, a lot of arthritis, and before you know it, before I knew it, but I did know it when it happened, we were laughing. I've often mentioned in videos, we go through situations where frustrated, hurt, disappointed, annoyed, confused, angry, even sad. And it's as if we feel like we are the only ones going through it. And a lot of times that's not so far-fetched because we're overwhelmed. And the truth is, there's over 7 billion people in the world. On any given day, what we're going through that's overwhelming us, there's at least 1 million, probably more, people going through the same thing. And sometimes finding someone else who could lift our spirits doesn't come quick enough, it seems. Because I maintain my spiritual condition every day with meditation, prayer, self-examination. When I get these situations that I'm overwhelmed, I can move through it easier. And after I spoke with this disabled veteran representative today, afterwards, I wasn't the same man I was before I spoke with him. A great weight had been lifted. This is the perfect example why people go to a 12-step group and they hear similar stories or exact stories from other people, what they went through with drinking, and a great weight gets lifted, you know? Wow, I'm not the only one going through this. And I imagine going to counseling when we are overwhelmed with situations would help relieve the symptoms of anger, sadness, and fatigue from what you're going through. We don't live in a utopia, so we're going to have problems. Issues come up. A lot of times the problem lies in we're going to do something or speak to someone and it doesn't go like we expected. Expectations. We have expectations going into a certain situation. And a lot of people don't know what to do or how to handle it, or they overreact when it doesn't go their way or the way they expected. I mentioned that I learned from the Stoics. From the time I open my eyes till the time I go to sleep, go to bed, at any given time of the day, I could be hurt, frustrated, disappointed, or annoyed by a person, place, or thing. And it doesn't always mean somebody's doing it on purpose, although that may be the case. And I mentioned a book I read, Don Miguel Ruiz's The Four Agreements. One of those agreements is, don't take these things personal. It's been a while since I read that book. I think I need to read it again. Don Miguel Ruiz's The Four Agreements. Now, I don't come on this channel and pretend I have all the answers. And I'm honest enough to tell you, my life isn't perfect. And instead of frequently these days, occasionally, things don't go the way I expect, and I don't react appropriately. I spoke to that disabled veterans rep today. I'm not the same man. Wow. I can't even explain it, except that a great weight has been lifted off of me. So I'm down here at the Sacred Grove with my loyal companion Ace, the pit bull. I didn't plan on making a video, so you were on top of a log and the camera's propped up against a rock. I'll close with this. Make it an amazing day. It's your choice. It's your decision what kind of day you're going to have. And if something's troubling you and you're going through a tough time about a person, place, or thing, someone out there is going through the same thing you are, more than just one person, but they're going through the same thing you are. They have been through the same thing you're going through. They've learned how to deal with it. They've learned how to overcome overreacting to these things. And that's a treatment. That's an answer. If you're like me and meditate every morning, I get up, go to the bathroom, grab a coffee, and sit on my deck for 5 to 10 minutes and think about things after my thoughts slow down. I've been doing it for so long, I sit down and my thoughts slow down. They don't stop. And then I do what I call collect my thoughts. But if you're going through a situation like I've been describing in this video, go sit somewhere for 5 to 10 minutes. You could say to yourself something like, I'm going through this thing. I need some help. Where is the help? How do I find it? And the answers will come. They might come at that moment. They might come later in the day. You may get your answer while you're watching a movie and something's said and then it clicks. You may be driving along the highway and there's a billboard and you're like, that's the answer I was looking for. You could probably Google, briefly describe what your problem is, comma, how could I get help? Or how could I help myself? Google it. Don't just make it an amazing day, make it an amazing life. It's your choice, it's your decision what kind of life you're going to have. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the video. I don't monetize. I'm not here for money. I'm here to share my experience, strength, and hope with you. I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Johan out. Peace.